Okay, today we're trying another angle. I don't know if I like it, but let's see. So I just filmed a whole video, like 20 minutes, talking about how I feel about my work, I guess, but it came across, I didn't like it, so I'm doing it again. Because I feel like sometimes we are not grateful enough for the things that we have and for the things that we are doing. And it's really easy to complain about everything. And that's completely valid. Like, if you have something that is bothering you, you can complain about it and people will hear and people will relate, probably. But for me, I try not to do that a lot. I do it, of course, but I try not to do it a lot because I don't think it helps to put these negative affirmations in the world. And I try to keep it positive for the most part. And an example is that today at work I was going through it a little bit, like nothing big, I'm completely aware, but a couple of things happened with this, not even with people, it happened uh, with IT, with my laptop, let's say, without going too specific. But yeah, it was stressing me out so much. And then when I got home, I was feeling exhausted. And when I'm feeling drained, I try to think, why am I feeling like that? Or when I'm feeling sad, I'm trying to get to the root of the problem. Like, why is it that I'm feeling sad? If something happened, it's it makes sense, it's logical. But if I'm just feeling sad and I don't know why, I try to think about the reason why, the reason behind it. But yeah, so I arrived at home after work and I just grabbed my phone, I laid in my bed, and I just started going to different apps. So now I'm dating again. So I was on Tinder, I was checking WhatsApp, I was checking YouTube, I was checking Twitter, like I was going to different apps all the time and I was going on rotation. And when these things happen is because I'm avoiding something, or I'm either avoiding something or I'm really tired because of something. And I don't know if this helps, but this is for another video. So yeah, after maybe 1 hour of doing that, which is quite a lot, at least for me, then I'm like, okay, that's it. I need to do something else, either workout, filming, whatever, but I need to do something else. And then I came to the realization that, okay, I'm kind of complaining that I'm tired, that I'm drained because I just worked, but my work is mostly being on a laptop for 8 hours just typing stuff. Like, it's completely valid if you feel some kind of way to express those feelings and to feel those feelings. But sometimes I feel like we take it too far. Like, of course I can be tired and I can be exhausted because I worked for 8 hours, not even 8 hours, because I worked for, let's say, seven and a half. But I also need to be really grateful because I'm in a really good position. Like, I'm working, doing things that I like. I'm working with people that I really enjoy working with in an organization that I love, and I always wanted to work in an organization like that. And I feel like sometimes we lose the focus. Like, of course we can be sad, of course we can be upset, we can be tired, we can be all of this. But when we feel like that, I feel like it's good to put the focus a little, like to see the big picture and to realize that, okay, these feelings are valid, but it also took me a long time to be in this position. I should appreciate it. I should be grateful and I should be really happy because I'm here. And again, feel tired, feel sad, feel all the bad feelings, quote unquote bad feelings. But eventually we have to come back to the point that we should be happy. We are grateful and we are in a really privileged position, because then I don't want to compare myself to other people. At least I try to avoid doing this as much as possible. But there's people who go to work and they don't like what they do. which it may be because of the thing that they are doing. It might be because of the people that they are doing with. It might be because of their personal circumstances, because they are going through it, or their family is happening something. Like, it may be because of a million reasons. I have the luck to go to work for 8 hours and do something that I really enjoy, which in my case is communications and marketing. So I spend my day creating stuff like visuals and designs, posting on social media, so creating the texts and everything, sending newsletters, sending emails, and all of this, organizing events. Like, I love what I do. And sometimes I feel tired and I feel exhausted after work. So I cannot imagine how people who are working, doing things that they don't like for whatever reasons. And how am I so out of touch to complain when I'm doing things that I like? And I know that there's people who are struggling every day to go to work. Like, I go to work happy, I might say. Like, it comes Monday and I kind of like it because I like what I do with the people that I do in the organization that I do it in. And there's people who despise Mondays because they don't like what they are doing. So of course, we have the right to feel sad and upset every now and then, but not a lot. And maybe this is a hot topic, but if you're doing the things that you like and you're complaining about the small things in life, just fucking don't do it, because there's people who are going through it. And of course, we don't have to compare to people that are going through it to make ourselves feel better. I guess my point is that we need to be grateful because we are in a good position and not a lot of people have this, and we should value all of this. And I'm not saying that most people don't do it, but I feel like sometimes it's really easy just to complain about the small things. And there's people who would pay a lot of money and do a lot of things to be on your position. So let's remember that, and again, let's be grateful for that. So yeah, I was mindlessly scrolling, not even scrolling, but changing apps and not doing anything on my phone. And I think it's because of something that happened at work. And again, my feelings are valid, but yeah, let's wake up. Like, let's not complain about the small things. Let's motivate each other, I guess, and let's just be real with ourselves. And I guess all of this comes because so now I work in a university and I really like it. Like, I'm doing communications. But at the beginning of my career, I worked in the nonprofit sector. So I was still doing communications, but helping people in need. Let's leave it that way without being too specific. And I really loved what I was doing. Like, maybe not because of the salary. The salary was okay, but going to work knowing that you are helping people in need, this feeling is amazing. And I feel like someday I will go back to the nonprofit, but for now it's not the case. But going to work knowing that you're helping people who really need it's an amazing feeling. And even if the salaries are not there, if sometimes you have to put the extra hours and we don't have a lot of resources and stuff because the budget situation, whatever, it was completely worth it. So even when I was really stressful, I keep reminding myself, like, okay, I'm doing this because of this audience, and that was motivating me a lot. So now that I no longer work in the nonprofit world, every now and then I think about what I was doing and the people that I was helping. And some of them, like, the circumstances that they were in is not because of the things that they did, it's because of external circumstances. Like, they couldn't do anything about it. It's just the cards that life make you deal with. I don't know if this expression is okay, but you know what I mean. So it's crazy to think that just because of the way that life treated you, not because of your decisions, just because of life, you have some advantages, or you have to do. I know, I feel like I'm losing the plot, but the moral of the story is when you're sad, when you're upset, when you are drained, exhausted, whatever, it's okay to feel those feelings. But at the end of the day, let's remember that we should be grateful. A lot of people would die to be in our positions, and let's take advantage of this. And of course, let's be grateful. Let's not complain so much. And I guess that's it. It's a short video, but I really wanted to take it out of my chest. And this kind of helped because I was mindlessly scrolling on my phone. I wanted to do something productive. Not that this is the most productive thing in the world, but still it helps myself to let it out. And yeah, the last thing, I don't know if I said it on this video or the one before, but imagine being lucky enough to go to work every day and doing something that you really like, and with people that you enjoy the company, in an organization that you are proud to be in, and then you feel tired after that, after your work day. Imagine people who have to go work doing things that they don't like, with people that they don't enjoy their company, and in organizations that they also don't like. They have all the right to complain because they are in a situation that is not ideal, but everyone has to work because we have to pay our invoices and we have to support our families or relatives or whatever. So we have to work for whatever reason, but we have to work. So how can you complain about going to work on your little laptop, just typing away, doing things that you like with people that you like in an organization that you like? We can complain maybe for a little bit, but let's touch grass and let's get back to reality, because there's people who really can complain, not us, and definitely not me. So that's it. Bye bye.